Okay, Unit 11, we're going to learn about how to set text, how to do dimensions, and how to create leaders to label areas. So you will want to open up your conference room drawing, and we'll click on the Model tab. And to write text in Autocad, you first have to set the style. So we'll go up here to Format, Text Style. Um, for the interior design program here at Western, we prefer to have students use City Blueprint. That is our standard. So it's in alphabetical order. Here's City Blueprint. And this would be under standard. We do not set the height here, and I will explain that here again in a few minutes. So we'll hit Apply and Close. And then the reason you don't set the height is because you may have different heights of text in your drawings. And so if you set your height at your standard, you're stuck with that height until you change it. And if you change it, then all the height that you have used will go to the new height. So in order to do text, you type in DT, that's the alias, or D text, as you see right here. Hit Enter, and then click on the screen. So I'm going to say I want my text to go right here. Now it asks you the height of the text. Generally on a floor plan, I kind of like to use 8 inches, 8 to 12 inches. So I'll put 8, Enter. Then it asks you, so if you're reading the command line, it asks you the rotation angle. Will you read left to right? It's very bad form to have text in different rotations on a set of plans. So you want to go 0, so hit Enter, and then you start typing. So you can type conference room. And then if you hit Escape, all of your text disappears. So just hit Enter, Enter, and that sets the text. Now, the text should be on the layer Anno. This particular text should be on the layer Anno Room Name. And I'll kind of move that right here. If I've discovered that I have misspelt conference, I can do ED and select the conference room, and then I can change it by typing. There also, AutoCAD has a spell check. If I had a whole huge floor plan, I would want to spell check my drawing before I printed it. And the spell check is under Tools, under Spelling, and it will spell check your entire drawing. All right, so that is how you do text. Leader lines. If you wanted to note, so we'll go to Annotate, and here are leader lines. So it's kind of an arrow with text. To set that up, you have to click the down arrow right here by the word leaders, and that gives you the annotation text box. And you'll click Modify, and the leaders, the content, the text height, let's go 4, because it's not as important as the room name. Leader structures, you could have 2 leader points. Under leader format, you can have straight or a spline text. Let's do straight for this time. And then the arrowhead size will be the same size as your text, so 6, or actually 4, I think it was. Hit OK, and then close, and then we could say, have a note right here. So I've clicked. I'm going to turn off my ortho for a minute, click right here, and then I can make a note for the electrician that says install misspelled that. Install a receptacle behind credenza. And then this time, instead of hitting enter, you just click. Keep hitting enter, you keep getting, lines down through here. Okay, so that should be on a layer called Anode Notes. There we go. All right. Now, sometimes you have to dimension a drawing for a set of construction plans because it's a lot easier to have it dimensioned so that, because sometimes contractors don't have scales on the job site, so it's a lot easier for them if you've dimensioned it. All right, first of all, we're going to change our current layer to anodems. And then we're going to go up here to Format, Dim Style. And then this is where you want to say, I want a new dim style, and I'll call it Dim 48. And I'm going to click Continue. And then I always start on the 5th tab, the units. Now, it's kind of odd to me that they don't set AutoCAD up where if you set your units to draw at architectural, it should set your units and your dimensions. That just drives me crazy. But we'll set that to architectural, and that's the only thing we set here. We're going to go to text, change our text height to 8. Right here where it says text placement, we're under the vertical. We're going to change it to above. And we're going to change the text alignment to be aligned with the text, with the dimension line. And we'll do the offset at a 1/2 inch. So it'll be a 1/2 inch above this line. Under our arrows, we want our arrow size to be the same as the text, so 8 there. If we have a dimension break, let's do 2 inches there. Under lines, let's see, offset from the origin, we want 1 inch. And that's where there'll be a gap from the drawing to the start of the dimension line, because sometimes it looks like the dimension line is part of the building. Okay, so we've got that. We're going to hit OK. We're going to set our dim 48 as current, and then hit close. So we're going to go to the Annotate tab, and you'll see dimension here, text dimension. You'll see it's set to dim 48, or you can change it to standard. I'm going to keep it on dim 48. And to dimension, I'm going to get in close. And that's another thing you need to keep thinking about. I'm sitting back here doing stuff. I can get in close and do work and then zoom back out with my scroll wheel. All right, so dimension, we're going to click that. We're going to click on the end of the first wall. And we're going to go to the end of the next wall. We're going to drag our cursor up and we're going to put 1 foot enter. So it sets it off of the wall. You see we've got this nice gap. 1 foot. Okay, we're going to go over here. Going to get in close, click here and here. We're going to go this direction and put 1 foot. And then we could do this, keep doing the same thing, but we can do a continue. So click continue, and I don't have to worry about it not being a foot off of the floor plan. Okay. Okay, this wall is the same as that wall, so I won't dimension it. But I will finally do this this wall here. And then 1 foot. And there we have it, dimensioned. Pretty easy. Alright, so we've gone over the concept of text, DT. You format your text style first. Then you write your text. You set the size of the text. Leader lines for information that you can't be in person to tell. I don't want to have to follow my construction plans to every job site, so I can make notes on my floor plans for different trades. And then finally, dimensioning is a good thing to do for a contractor so he doesn't have to carry a scale to the job site. He can go, okay, that wall needs to be 17 foot, that wall needs to be 25 foot. All right, you're going to save this, and then you will submit that under Unit 11, and I will see you next time. Thank you.